Hi everybody, Nathan White for Palm Bay City Council, Seat 4, coming to you with another brief recap, an item from this past council meeting on Thursday evening. Keep in mind also the council meetings effective this month do now start at 6 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. on the first and third Thursday nights of the month if you want to attend. So the bullet point that I'm going to be talking about in this video, again trying to keep it brief, was the consideration of a development agreement with 4-Star USA Real Estate Group, Inc. pertaining to a development project known as Cypress Bay West first hearing. So I'm going to rush through this, trying to keep this video short. Please go look at the video from the council meeting. I'm going to include a couple clips here. But the short of it is that they've been coming to Cypress Bay West, this 4-Star has been coming to the council meetings, a lot of them, for a while now. They've been working on this project. They've approved, several phases have been approved, zoning and such plans. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, I think have all gone through and been approved. And Councilman Filiberto seemed to upset the dais a bit when he pointed out that several very important, fundamental even, aspects of creating such a large development as this had been seemingly overlooked, or at least not considered in depth. So he actually asked for the fire chief to come up, as well as our new police chief, to ask them a couple questions about this development and their preparedness for it. So I'm going to show you a couple clips of that here. It was really quite surprising. You can't hear it in the video, but there were audible gasps in the room with some of these answers.
What was the question again?
So the national response time is usually about 8 minutes or less.
6 to 8 minutes, yes.
Yes, sir. I see the nearest fire station 10 minutes away.
Yes.
Do you feel that you have the bandwidth to handle this? Let me see how many homes are here. I believe it's 1,200.
You're saying one station to handle 1,200?
Yes. Can Station 4 handle 1,219 single-family homes and 124 townhomes, being 10 minutes away?
This is, so let me give you a little background. This is Cypress Bay West. So this is in the vicinity of the Parkway and Babcock. We're already working with some of the developers down there, not this one particularly, but for a location for a future fire station. Yes. And police substation as well.
Ms. Sherman, do we have any idea where this police substation or this fire station may be? Because right now we're building a development that goes outside the limits of the national average.
Yes, sir, I understand your question. So we are currently working on identifying the location and negotiating with the developer for that property. As the developments have been coming in that area, and obviously throughout the city, they've been paying their fire impact fees. And those funds have been building, and soon we will have enough funding to actually build a fire station, and we will have the land, so we will be positioned to handle that.
I know this development's going to take a few years. Do you think that fire station will be done by the time this development's done, or do you think it's going to take time after that?
I can't commit to a time frame at this point, sir.
Understood.
I'd like to, but yeah.
No, I understand. I also wanted to go into the police aspect. All right, so the national average per 1,000 inhabitants is 3.4 officers or law enforcement personnel, civilian and sworn. Currently, it takes a new recruit 8 months to outfit and train, and the new police cars are over a year old before they even hit the road. Do you feel you have the bandwidth to service 1,219 single-family homes and 124 townhomes in the southeast section of Palm Bay?
That's a tough question. In fairness, we haven't had it for a few years. So, but we're making do with strategizing internally with where we're locating our folks as far as their zone assignments. In a perfect world, no, we're not. We wouldn't be able to. You know, we currently have about 20 vacancies right now.
And your current count of uniformed officers that are on the streets?
Well, patrol officers, you're looking at about 100.
100?
And that's, you know, that's counting lieutenants. So that's counting the supervision and the management team. So if you're looking at, for example, this evening, you probably have about 16 officers working the street of Palm Bay for the whole city.
And just to clarify again, this development agreement is for 1,219 single-family homes and 124 townhomes. Thank you, Chief.
Yep.
Only about 100 officers for the city of Palm Bay. Only 16 on duty that night for the entire city. For those who don't know the numbers, Palm Bay is about 102 square miles with a population of over 120,000 people. So that was a bit shocking. Also mentioning, as he did, that we haven't had the capacity for something like this for some time. So this isn't even actually a new issue, just an issue of increasing severity. On top of the immediate issues that were actually brought up, I think it was very interesting to see the reactions that Councilman Filiberto got just by asking these questions, just by talking about the facts, the numbers, and our preparedness for this. I'm going to end this with just one clip of one of the citizens' reactions to that line of questioning.
Councilman Peter Filiberto, thank you. For the first time, I've been coming to the council meetings for 3 years and watching and listening to the development in this town. For the first time in 3 years, you have asked the questions for me as a citizen of this community to feel totally represented, asking the hard questions. Can our infrastructure, can our departments, can our city handle this rapid rush of development? Thank you.
So I think that about says it all. But I wanted to thank you all for taking the time to watch this. As always, you can watch the full council meeting on the city's website, palmbayflorida.org. You can actually skip to certain parts of the agenda. You can use the agenda, click the agenda item you're looking for, and actually it'll skip you to that part of the video. It's very useful. But thank you for taking the time to watch, and as always, God bless you, and God bless Palm Bay.